It ain't what you said that pissed them off. It ain't what you be saying. They be pissing them off. That has little to do with it. It's because you said it. Or it's because you are saying it. You know, see, the thing is, the core problem is they don't like you, player or Miss Lady. They despise your existence. But let me tell you how to get past that. Well, I'm gonna tell you how I got past all of that. When it came to me that what they eat don't make me shit, then when it all started coming together, that they don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me never mind in the first place, cause evidently it ain't for them to hear it no way, especially coming from me. Matter of fact, if a person feels some type of way about me or anybody else, what business do they have listening to them anyway? I mean, that makes no sense. Why would you go to a place to listen to somebody that you don't like? So that's not my problem. So therefore, if I was to allow their discomfort of me to affect me, then I'm going too far out of my way to wonder why. I'm not the one with the problem. They the one with the problem because they're paying attention to somebody that they despise. So anybody that pays attention to somebody that they despise, that is either retarded or miserable or even both individual. You know, because they don't matter, because you're not talking to them no way. When you show, I'm gonna show you something. Let me give you some game. If it was up to you, let's say you was in a crowd and you knew about, what up, baby girl? Nubian Queen. I'm at the job site. I'm gonna break. Let's hit my mind. But check this out. Check this out. Let's say you was in a crowd. Maybe there was 1,000 people out there. And you were finna throw 1,000. You were finna throw $100,000 in the air. If you could, you would hope that the ones that you wanted to catch the money would be the ones that catch the 100,000 if you throw it in the air. You don't give a fuck about the ones that didn't catch it, that you didn't care about, because you don't know them. You don't know their circumstance, whatever. So what I'm saying, if you throw something out there, man, if you could, you would hope it to get to the people you wanted to get to. But if it happened to hit some hands or somebody that you don't want it to fall into, okay, well, so be it. You know, good that they were there. If they was there against their will, feel sorry for them. You get what I'm saying? It's not your business on who fucks with you. That's their fault. You know, it ain't your business who don't want to hear you. It's their fault for listening. That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't even be a concern. You know, you plant your seed, get on down. That's all you do. It's just like gardening. You put the seed in the ground, cover that shit up, move on, it's gonna grow. Don't worry about it. Let it do what it do. Everything else, you know, you doing too much. You go outside of your way. You worried about too much. You did your due diligence. And get on down. And let the rest handle itself. I think we worry too much about who don't like us, man. I done found out a way past that. I found out a way past that. If they don't like you, that's their business. That's their fault. The people that love you, the people that like you, you gotta. You're the ones that gotta watch the most. The ones that do like it, cause they're closer to you. They got better access to you. The ones that you don't like don't have as much access to you, so you ain't really gotta worry about them. And the ones that's close to you get what I'm saying. So the most important thing to do, man, I feel, is to have your own shit in the right perspective. Make sure you keep this motherfucker tuned up for your benefit. You gotta keep this thing right, man, cause one day we're gonna get, hopefully the Lord said the same, we're gonna be old one day. And if I'm married or not married, I want to be the one to keep living. I want to outlive my spouse. I said this here. If I die, don't matter. Come on, I'm going to leave them good anyway. But what I'm saying, you want to keep this motherfucker here right, cause when they gone, you're gonna have your own sanity, cause you're gonna be in the house by yourself. So you gotta make sure that thing is tuned up. You know what I'm saying? For your sake. And when we get old, we're not gonna be requiring friends and who like us. We ain't gonna be thinking about no shit like that. I don't think about that shit now. I'm getting ready to, all that shit leaving now. But you gotta keep this thing tuned up for you. Everything you're supposed to be doing right now is preparing yourself for you. And of course, you're trying to get to heaven. I'm not here trying to preach right now, but I'm, in the spiritual, you're trying to get yourself prepared for heaven. Yes. Okay. But before you go to heaven, you still gotta live on the earth. So therefore, you gotta keep this thing tuned up and ready for when you get older. For the future. You gotta get yourself prepared for your future self. And I ain't talking about just financial. You gotta keep this thing tuned up mentally. Because you got all this, if you accumulate all this money now, and then you hit 70, and your mind ain't right, you defeated the purpose. I mean, depending on what you're doing it for. If you're doing it for yourself, if you're doing it for other people, yeah, fine and dandy. But what I'm saying, for the most part, you trying to prepare yourself for you when you get older. That's why people get ready for retirement, this and that. You want to keep this thing tuned up for you. You ain't trying to worry about who the star is or who the popular person is and who like you and who won't like you, man. That will become irrelevant. When you get older, none of that matter. If you pay attention, if you want to watch a cool individual, you got a lot of mean old people out there. I ain't speaking on them. But if you really want to watch a cool individual, sit back and watch them go around an old cat, man. Go around them old cat. A cool one now. Sit down and talk to them. And watch how laid back they is. You don't know what's going on in their mind, because they handle things different than we do. But watch their demeanor. They don't seem to be worried about nothing. So what I'm saying, the thing we be thinking about at our age, man, them old cats ain't worried about that. If you bring some of your problems to them, they'll look at you like you stupid. You be like, you just young. You still, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we worry about some of the most stupidest, most pettiest shit. Like who's like me, man, that shit don't. I'm catching on to that shit. Cause when you by yourself, when you're down and out, that should be a sign right there. You're on your own. When you're on your own and doing bad, you gotta pull yourself out of there. That's a sign right there, man. Don't nobody matter but you. It's up to you to pull yourself out of there. It's up to you to keep your mind straight. So the opinions of others ain't gonna hurt you or help you. It shouldn't even fucking matter. If you can help, good. But how they feel, it shouldn't matter. I ain't saying go out there and throw stones trying to hurt people. But how a person feel about you shouldn't matter. It's what I'm saying. And you trying to grow that for when you get older. By me working on this now, by the time if the Lord let me get to 7 or 8, I'm sure I ain't gonna be worried about no nigga then. No chick either. None of that matter. I'm getting it down to a science now. I want to be one of the coolest old cats around. For real. For real. But yeah, man. I mean, ain't no wrong with showing love. Matter of fact, I recommend it because when you show love, it make you feel better about yourself. You know, you gotta be no asshole. But you also ain't gotta give a damn about how a person feel about you or how a person think about you. That's not relevant. Just show love, feel good behind the fact that the Lord blessed you enough and had you in a position to where you were able to show love and you were able to make a difference in somebody else's life and get on down. They ain't gotta say thank you for real. Because if they can't say thank you, that means they're handicapped in two ways. That means they don't have the physical, they don't have what they want in the physical, and they don't have what they need in the mental. So if you don't have common courtesy and can't say thank you, you fucked up twice. So what I'm saying, you ain't gotta tell me thank you. So I'm happy to be able to show love and glad that am in a position to show love and still not worry about how a person feel about me and not worry about how a person think about me. That's for my mental health. And if you really think about it, it'll help you out, man. It'll help you out. It'll help you. I mean, you can pretend. A person can pretend like they don't give a damn. I know a lot of people that pretend like they don't give a damn, but they really care. It is eating their ass up. Why this? Why that? Man, I don't give a... Man, my give a fuck level, man, it's so low. The reason why I know that, the reason why I say that, because I know when I was down and out, wasn't nobody there. Wasn't nobody that hear me cry. None of that, wasn't nobody hear my tears. So I'm like, damn, shit. Okay, it's just like a child. When you hear a child crying, when that child see ain't nobody coming to their aid, eventually that child gonna get up and make something happen for themselves. Get up if they're trying to walk. If they're trying to walk or trying to crawl, whatever they're trying to do. When they get through crying, they see anybody coming to their aid, that child is going to get up and start making shit. Ain't nobody going to do it for me. I got to do it for myself. Let that child do that. I'm not going to feed me. I'm going to find somewhere to eat. All the crying ain't working? Okay, watch this. You know what I'm saying? I found out that crying ain't going to help nothing. You know what I'm saying? I found out what other people think is nothing. Because when you out there in that water by yourself, can't nobody hear you. You better swim. Or drown. You know what I'm talking about? You up here worried about they don't like what I said or they don't like how I move. Man, don't worry about that. But I will say I wish if a cat didn't like what I be saying, I wish they would just get off quit interrupting my broadcast by sending me to Facebook, reporting my page because they don't like somebody that I done said something. That don't make that's cowardice. If you don't like it, get off the page. that kind of get to me because you bothering me. I ain't bothering you. If you don't like what I'm saying, just don't look at it. Damn. But you can't dictate how people operate. It's just a suggestion. If you don't want to be perplexed about nothing, get yourself out of the perimeter, out of the atmosphere, out of the reach of, or out of the convenience of listening or seeing that person. You got to live your life with purpose, man. Because when it all boils down, man, you the last one standing. You're gonna be the last one standing every time. So you got to have your own mind set up to endure anything and everything that isn't relevant. I hope that made sense to you. How can you endure something that's irrelevant? If you're trying to endure irrelevant things, you looking in the wrong, you got the wrong perspective and you prioritize is all fucked up. How can I worry about something that's irrelevant? I'm going all day without this here, man. Y'all be good.